slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I wake up every minute with a fever dreams. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work like I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's you lost. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, so until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Good morning. Hello. Hey guys, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Shambles. Morning, Bear, Brittany. Stonefly, Kia. Hey, Denise. My chickens are good, Mama Bear. They are good. I just dipped Loretta in the water again and gave her like a little electrolyte bath. So there's that. Woo! The past few days have been cray. And I've been trying to, like sit back, gather information, and come up with my own thoughts and opinions on situations. And there's been a lot of live streams. I mean, back to back. Good morning, Grandma. A lot of live streams. Loretta is better. I'm just still dipping her in the electrolytes just to make sure she stays better. Okay, so how'd your morning physical or your yearly physical go, Brandy? Hope everything went good. We're going to talk about a few things. It is hard to keep up with all the streams. Like, y'all know, I've been trying to read these Delphi documents that were dumped at the beginning of the week. I've been trying to read them all week long and I haven't been able to. Oh, absolutely, Denise. Absolutely. Oh, that is good. It's exhausting, Shambles. Yes, it's mentally and emotionally exhausting. I'm doing great, Kia. I hope you're doing well too, babe. Um, and what I will say is, even though I'm going to touch on a few things, I will not be taking part of making this shit show my content. I'm not going to do it. I do think that there have been a few people that are thriving off of this, and that's sad. Shambles, I took like 3 weeks off when my foot was bad. I came back and it's just been nonstop, 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 and I am just over it. Speaking for myself, I'm over it. I think, without saying names, there were a couple of people and have been a couple of people um, that are rejoiceful that this went down. They took advantage of the situation. And it's just really sad because it's nothing good to take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? It's so negative. It has been going on way too long. And, creators are going to have their differences and their issues behind the scenes. And they're not always going to want to talk about it in public. If they make a stream, it's like, even if, which I think Deets said that one of her streams was about Queen, but not all of them. So if you make a stream and you have nonstop people coming in your chat and dropping names of creators and you've got private emails coming to you constantly, that could be irritating. That could be draining. What I will say though is I love Deets. I support Deets. I love Queen. I support Queen. And ain't no goddamn body gonna tell me I have to do it any other way. There are things I love and value about Queen. There are things I love and value about Deetsy. There are things that both may do wrong on each side, but I still love them both. And I still appreciate the friendship of both of them. Some are right, some are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it's going to be. It's life. I do think we need to check ourselves. And I know y'all have heard me say that 100 times. And then Nunya's stream was so good last night. She started that stream. She had a point. She had a focus. And what happened? Just because Laura was in her chat, that whole fucking thing became about Laura. That ain't Laura's fault. That's our fault. Not mine, because I wasn't involved in it. I can be cordial. But there were a lot of people in there that turned that whole stream into something about Laura because they hate her. At some point, you need to check yourself and you need to realize that you are harming more than the person that you hate when you do that shit. The whole damn thing got derailed. And I'm glad she shut it down. She said, fuck it. I'm over it. Because her whole plan was to come in and try to get the community to understand that this is what we do. And then they continued to do it in the chat. Like, come on, guys. And I don't understand why, because Laura comes over here now. She's in the chat every now and then over here. And everybody over here keeps it respectful. Why couldn't that have been done in Nunya's? Was it because tensions were high? Maybe. But it's unacceptable. Go where you want to go. Like who you want to like. Dislike who you want to dislike. I'm sure if you dislike them, you have a reason for disliking them. But stop spreading it everywhere. Stop making it a topic everywhere. If you dislike the glare, fucking dislike them. But stop making it a topic everywhere you fucking go. If you hate Laura, stop making it a topic everywhere you go. If you hate Dolly, stop making it a topic everywhere you go. If you hate Bullhorn, stop making it a topic everywhere you go. Because then you are just the one so full of hate. And we do suffer from mob mentality. If you think we don't, then it's a you issue then, boo-boo. Because we do. And I've been a part of it. We've all been a part of it. We absolutely have. And even if it's not one creator having an issue with the other creator, it's the subs and it's other creators that it has nothing to do with putting their input in that creates the paranoia and the insecurities between these people. We got to stop going around and putting everything we feel about one person on another person and making their stream about that person. We got to stop doing that. That's right, Daddy's baby girl. Sometimes you just got to leave out. I leave out of streams every day, even my friends' streams. I leave out of Deetz's stream. I leave out of Queen's stream. Y'all don't see me in there at all times. You got to be willing to remove yourself. And we got to stop jumping on people the way we do. Just because we're having the issue and we're talking about this one person in this moment. Let's use, I don't know. And see, at this point, I'm scared to even use a name in this example because people are going to run with it. It shouldn't be like that. You have been saying that, Grandma. You have. We have got to check ourselves, and we have to try to figure out if excuse me, if our disdain or our anger for somebody is fogging up our judgments and trickling into another somebody that it doesn't have to do with. We have to figure that out. And that's the responsible thing to do, Daddy's baby girl. It's okay to talk shit. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to think I'm holier than thou. No, I talk shit too. It's okay to talk shit. But there's a fine line. And that's the line I realized. If you check my content, you don't see me harping on Betty anymore. You don't see me harping on Dolly anymore. Yes, I still put out videos when I feel like they're acting up, but it's rare. It's not often like it used to be. Used to be it was a video every day about one of them. And I got to a point where I was like, God, I'm starting to feel like the bully here. And when I tried to make it known that that's how I felt, the community got mad at me. When I tried to say, okay, well, Dolly's not doing no fuck shit right now. Let me see if there's any good sides that we can talk about. The community got mad at me. Why? Do you hate somebody so much that another person has to hate them that much too? Y'all know I like Dolly. I can't stand some of the shit he says and does, but I do like him. I think he's funny sometimes. Sometimes he's boring. We all have our good and bad flaws. So why are we only focusing on the bad flaws of each person? No, you can't control everyone's behavior, Jenny. Absolutely not. And at some point we gotta we gotta realize that we are starting to victimize the the people that we are discussing. I did, Brianna. I went to sleep at like 10:30 last night. And I also think it does matter to a degree if a creator is here for an income or if a creator is here just for fun. Just to have fun with their friends, talk about current situations, talk about current true crime situations. There is a difference between people who are here just for fun and people who are here for an income and depend on that income. We've seen that with Laura. And that's no shade to Laura. She's always been upfront that this is her income, this is how she makes her money. So you can kind of understand why things go to drama so easily because it brings the views. Because everybody loves a shit show, even myself. It is hoof hearted. Good morning, Ganunya. No, I see you, Sassy. And see, Daddy's baby girl, that brings me to another point. We've got to stop fighting. We can stand up for Queen respectfully, but like we've got to stop jumping on the panels to take up for her because it ends up making her look worse. Because we just seem like a bunch of simps that, that Queen can't do her own thing. Queen, we all know Queen can. Queen absolutely stands up for herself. We've got to stop. If there's a situation that needs to be explained, we need to let Queen explain it. Branson girl, I know a lot of people come to my streams for the fun streams. And I love that. I love that because that's just, and no, I don't have that many people in here when we do the fun streams. That's okay. Because again, I'm not doing this for an income. I'm doing this because I enjoy you guys. Like I've created my own community and I've merged communities with Queens and I've merged communities with Deets and I've merged communities with, I mean, Dolly, even Dolly. Because I love y'all. Like you get to know each other. And I enjoy like when I'm bored, I'm like, let me click this live and go hang out with my friends. Let me go hang out with my friends. I know daddy's baby girl. Yeah, you're fine. I mean, it's not particular. It's not anyone in particular. Oh, okay. Sassy since birth. Yes, we are going to touch on that in just a minute. Don't let me forget Sassy. Actually, let me start your comment and we'll come back to it. Yeah, when we're cannibalizing our own, we've gone too far. It's just too much. We're adults. We should all be able to act like it. And jumping down each other's throats for saying how we feel ain't it. No. And I understand. And that's the difference. People who see black and white don't understand people who see gray. The difference is people who see gray understand the people who see black and white. Does that make sense? Because the people in gray are open minded to all sides. The people black and white are not. And it just is what it is. And I don't fault them for that, but don't fault me for being gray. Don't I if my brain could work black and white, I wish it would because it'd be a hell of a lot easier. But I also feel like I'm kind of glad it doesn't work black and white because with black and white comes hate, a lot more hate. Right. That's exactly it. It black and white, it's one way or the other. Gray, it's kind of like, well, let me see what this person thinks, willing to give chances, even if it's 50 chances. Laura said my dad maybe molested me for God's sake, and I'm still okay with Laura at this point. Will she do it again? It's possible. But how will I know if I don't give that grace, if I don't give that chance? I've been given chances. I want to extend that. Happy life. I understand. I understand. I went to read those documents from the Delphi case after Nunya's live, and I'm glad, again, I'm glad she shut it down the way she did because it was turning into a live about Laura because the people that hate Laura couldn't stand that she was there. Well, if you can't stand that she's there, then you need to see your way out. You are the problem. As for Queen and Deets, I've already said it once. I'll say it again. I love them both. I support them both. I will not pick a side. There's no side to choose. They are both genuinely good people in their own ways. And they both genuinely, not genuinely, unintentionally fuck up in their own ways. Same as me. Good morning, Deanna. Gray is healthier for your soul. But you know what? Then again, at the same time, Wood Drake, gray is healthier for your soul, but it is so hard seeing all perspectives because you feel pressure to see specific perspectives. And then you just want people to be okay. You just want people to get along and love each other. The truth is, everyone makes mistakes. None of us are perfect. And if you choose to show grace, great. If you don't choose to show grace, great. But don't tell others what to do. Absolutely. I'm going to just leave this pinned. Absolutely. And I understand that people who see black and white, it's either one way or the other. They cannot, they literally, it's not their fault, guys. Like, if you see black and white, it is not your fault. It's how your brain works, and that is okay. But understand that if you come across people who see all perspectives, that is how their brain works. There's no changing it. If there was changing it, it would be easier for everybody. But there's just not. Good morning, Bright Light. Yeah, I'm over that, Grandma. I'm over the roller coaster. I'm over the drama. It's at this point, and I don't know if it was who I said it to. I think I said it in Discord. I said this community is turning into, instead of drama, it's just DC. It's just drama community. I came here to cover the drama that surrounds true crime cases. And I've ended up splitting off, and I've had to check myself and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this video that I'm clipping, is this got really anything to do with true crime? No. So then I delete it and I don't upload it. I will put all that work and effort into making a video and then just completely delete it because it's like, nope, that's going straight into the drama zone. Absolutely, Pinkie Pie. I think people feel obligated to pick sides sometimes. It's okay to branch friendships with others and see others through your own eyes. Through your own eyes, you can find so many beautiful things. Absolutely. How have you been pronouncing it? Is it not bright light? Hazel B, yeah, I guess you're right. It could change with different situations, life experiences. I guess you're right. Yeah. Yes, the chicken is back to normal. I just went out there and gave her an electrolyte bath before I came on live. This is a sucky situation. Absolutely. It's a fallout between creators. Absolutely. But it doesn't mean you have to choose a side. You can love each for their own thing. Absolutely. Brett, is it Brett? Bright Light, are you still in here? Is it Brett Light? Or y'all let me know if y'all see Brett Light. Yeah. And I get that. I get that, NorCal. There are some people you ride black and white for and some gray. Absolutely. None of y'all was right. You know why I knew it was Bright Light? Because Light Bright. You know that little gang thing? Half the world is bisexual. You don't have to stay in the bushes, Christy T. Just go where you want to go. And if anybody questions you about it, you tell them to fuck off. Like your picture. Yeah. I just grab her and put her in the bowl of water that has electrolytes in it because they soak up vitamins and minerals through their feet and their little cones on their head, the little gizzard red cones on their head. So I sat her down in the water and then I just scooped water onto her head. Love you too, Bright Light. No, it's not worth it. And I'll tell you my own experience. And we are going to go back to the bash situation, Sassy. So I hope you're still here. Um, in my own experience this week, for the past like 2 or 3 nights, is completely interrupted my life. I've been working, listening while I work, trying to type where I could, trying to clear up things as I could. There were a few things that I do want to mention this real quick. I want to veer off. There were a few things Aileen said on Laura's panel last night that were not true. Like, specifically off the top of my head, I can tell you that when she said Queen requested Layla's parents' information. That is absolutely not true. I've got the screenshot. I've seen it for myself. Aileen offered it and Queen turned it down. So, just to clear that up. But trying to help people understand things while I'm working. Then I come home from work. I go straight to cooking when I get home from work. Then from cooking, I eat and I go straight to a bath. And then the rest of the night is spent on the phone, in Discord, on YouTube, trying to continue to clear shit up and make my stance known. And I haven't laid down and cuddled with my hubby in 3 nights. How sad is that? The first night I apologized to him. Well, actually, I think I've apologized to him every night, and tonight I'll apologize to him for last night. But usually he comes to bed about 8:30. We chill in the bed because he gets up at 3:30 in the morning. We chill in the bed, watch TV, play on our phones, whatever, but it's still us having time together. And I've been so preoccupied with the shit going on that just hasn't happened the past 3 days. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done. It's not going to interrupt my life anymore. If I go into Discord anywhere, whether it's mine, Queen's, Nunya's, whoever's Discord, if I go in a Discord and shit's being toxic, I'm out. If I go into messages and shit's being toxic, I'm out. If I go into a YouTube stream and it's more than a conversation and it gets too riled up, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be out. I'm done. Hell no, Shambles. Hell no. I was so pissed. Every night I went to bed upset because Hubs was already asleep and I didn't get to have that one-on-one time. Yep, they're going to bash each other again. This is YouTube. It's up to us if we participate in it. I am no longer participating. That's what I'm saying. After this stream, that's it. I'm no longer participating. I'm going to go back to covering topics and discussions that I want to have. And if there's a true crime case that catches my attention, we will discuss that. But or if somebody goes out and fucking harasses families, I'll cover that. But outside of that, I'm going to cover what I came here to cover. The bad actions and whatever the fuck I want to cover. Yeah, Deets is leaving. She's taking a break. Let me see what Jeannie said because Nunya just responded to it. Let's see. It's hard, but unless the creator says it's me or them, then we can't keep assuming that's their intent. The pressure is being applied by ourselves. Absolutely, it is. And it is an uncomfortable place to be in. And why do that to yourself? Why do we allow ourselves to get to that point? Hey, beer can. See? Beer can neglected her home after the last few days. Like what? We are out of control. Absolutely. Please do, good Nunya, because we all have to have our own accountability. I've been caught up in the fuck shit. I've been caught up in going from covering bad actions to becoming a bully and victimizing that person that had the bad actions in the first place. You got to be willing to check yourself before you wreck yourself. So if y'all see me getting caught up, absolutely, Nunya. I would love for you to call me out publicly and be like, bitch, you said you weren't going to do this. Now, I don't mean I can't talk shit. I can still talk shit, but I'm not going to harp on situations. And if it starts to get too vile, I'm out. I'm out. People are so hateful on here. Subs should be able to do the same. Girl Next Door, Queen Bee and Deets both said their piece. I don't know why subs can't do the same. They absolutely should do the same. It should be done and over with. Deets said her piece, Queen said her piece, done. And anybody going live for content and using this for content, well, hell, I guess I got to say myself then because I'm discussing it. But I've been waiting for 3 fucking days. There've been live after live after live after live, and I'm actually involved in some of it unintentionally, but I am. And I haven't had a chance to, speak my piece. But to hoorah and cheer on this divide is mind blowing. It's super gross. Or to use this situation because of your hatred for the creator is gross. And I'll leave it at that. Don't use you can say, oh my God, this person is obsessed with me. All they do is talk about me. All they do is bring me up. But then you're turning this into content or a way for you to bash them. Same thing, bruh. You're doing the same thing. So, oh, Dolly's already started to use it. And I mean, I do personally think that the lawsuit shouldn't have even been brought up or discussed. Or once questions started rolling in pertaining to the lawsuit or opinions rolling in pertaining to the lawsuit, it should have just been like, well, we're not lawyers. We don't know. Shut it down. And it wasn't. And that was disappointing. But outside of that, um, because look what just happened. Dolly immediately attached to that. And like, even though the lawsuit was discussed on whose panel was it? Laura's or Dietz's panel? I don't know. I don't remember whose panel it was on. But even though it was discussed, what wasn't discussed was that it was a scam. And I don't know how the fuck Dolly got that, but bruh, you're reaching. You're reaching. Nobody said anything against supporting that lawsuit. Hey, Ellie. I know that the lawsuit shouldn't have been discussed in general, but I don't know. The lawsuit's a touchy situation. I have my own opinions about it. I don't want to go into it, but I will say that never once did anybody say it was a scam. So, Dolly, you were fucked up for using that, running with it, spinning it, and creating your own narrative with it. That's the problem here. Yeah. And Molly said it. She said they're going to devour each other once the tragedy pimps are gone, right? Look what's happening. I can understand why people use this situation um, to spin their narrative or to call out something because we do the same thing, but it doesn't make it right. And that's why I say we got to check ourselves. Queen is absolutely grateful for the support. This is really tough. And I haven't really been involved in the lawsuit stuff. I haven't been watching every stream Burnt Toast does. I haven't been constantly in the DMs talking with them about the lawsuit because I don't understand things when it comes to lawsuits. So I have no opinion that I can add that will help. So, but I do support Queen in this lawsuit, and I do think she's struggling and it's hard, and we all played a part in bullying Betty to a degree. Um, and it's a frivolous lawsuit. It's insane. And I hope that the outcome is that Betty is shut down from doing this ever again to anybody else. I think we all just need to stop discussing the lawsuit, except for, I mean, I guess, no, you know what? If you want to discuss the lawsuit, discuss it, but discuss it respectfully. Because we're not lawyers. Not all of us are lawyers. So we don't know everything, you know? So you don't want to be putting bad information out. So make sure you do it respectfully when you do cover it. Everybody has a right to cover what they want on their channel. So let me correct myself there. If you want to cover it, but do it respectfully. Absolutely, good Nunya. We can. And I promise today I will finish that Delphi document. I was like, I'll go live this morning. I'll make my points known that I support both. I love both. I cherish both. That's it. And we need to check ourselves. And we need to stop the mob mentality because it does exist. It exists in all communities. We need to cut it. If we can, we need to. I know. Please help me, Facebook. Absolutely. There was a few lives last night with misinformation, and it's extremely sad that people want to spread things without facts. Yeah, Kia, I think so too. So far, and that's gonna okay. Let's head on over to the Bash situation because that is that is the part that concerns me specifically. Kia said, I think the tragedy pimps for the most part have been subdued. Time to move on. For me, anyways. For me as well, Kia. Because my problem with the Bash situation, I don't hate Bash. I still love Bash. I stopped going to her streams because I felt like it went from calling out bad actions to nitpicking everything she said or did or wore, stuff like that. And that's when you cross the line into bringing awareness to bullying. So it's not that I didn't support Bash anymore. I just withdrew myself from her lives and Emmys, headstones and headlines, because it was more than just calling out bad actions. And that's okay. That's their right. That's their right to do that. Who am I to tell them, hey, stop nitpicking? No, nitpick all you want. That's your content. But if I'm not enjoying it, I'm going to leave. And that's what I did. So when it comes to Bash, I think that she should have never went in the first place. But with that being said, she did, right? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I am so glad, and I think I said this on Dietz's panel the other day. Why is everybody so upset that she got a different perspective on Betty? Isn't that what we want? Don't we want to see the good side of people, not just the shitty behavior all the time? I give zero shits about her going and ending up liking Betty. That doesn't bother me, not one single bit. What bothered me in the situation was that she went in the first place, and then she went and she lied when she was asked if her name was Bash, if she was Bash. Okay. I can understand why she did. She probably didn't know what to do in the moment, right? So I can understand why she did, but I wish, in my opinion, for me, I wish she wouldn't have. Outside of that, I didn't really have no problem. Uh, but when let's go back to the starred comments on my Sassy. Sassy said, I was just asking a question in regards to Jones and contacting headstones and headlines. In hindsight, do you think it caused a ripple effect in this whole situation? Absolutely. Absolutely. My relationship with headstones and headlines is that if I have a question, I go to her. If she has a question, she comes to me. No, we're not like besties and we're not constantly on a private chat talking about everything, but when it comes to certain situations, we can go to each other. And I regret it because other people messaged her too. And at the time that I messaged her, I didn't know they did. Now, also, if I would have been transparent with what made me ask her, and also let me clear this up. I was not the message that said, which side are you on? That, or, we know what side, whatever it was. That was not me. And I heard a few people that thought it was. That was not me. Emmy even went up on Dietz's panel and explained that that was not me. So let's just make that real clear right now. I was joking with her and I was basically just letting her know, hey, there's a rumor. She never even asked me how I heard the rumor because she knew I was just letting her know it existed. And if she had asked me, I probably wouldn't have told her anyways. And that's not in disrespect to her. That's me not wanting to throw anybody under the bus. But with that, with me not being transparent and just offering the information up, that had headstones and Bash spiraling, trying to figure out where this information, like, where is this rumor originating from, right? So they're spiraling out, trying to figure it out. The only thing they can come up with is the text or message or whatever it was that she sent to Outlaw Trucker. Then they go live, they bring up that joke, and we were all shocked because we didn't know about the joke. So, had there been some transparency in the first place, that would have never even came out. Did I mean for me asking her to get her spiraling, to get them, trying to figure it out? No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean for that to happen. I wanted her to know so that it could be clarified that that was the rumor and they could attack it head on and say, nope, I don't know where this rumor came from. I don't know where it originated, but this is not true, and squash it. Instead, they went to spiraling, trying to figure things out, and it just went from there. I took part in that. I've apologized to Bash and Emmy, or at least I think I have. I told Emmy, because I don't have Bash's contact information, but I told Emmy to let Bash know that I was sorry. That was not my intentions. And that was it. Hey, Zen. There is too much behind the scenes fuckery, and I want no parts of it anymore. like, like that's why I want to be there for my friends and with my community, but I don't want to be that deep in it anymore. It's too much. It's too much. And like I said, when it comes to a point it's affecting my real life, I'm fucking done. You're welcome, Sassy. No, I didn't know other people were going to message her about it. But I just want to make sure, like, yeah, I was wrong. even though that wasn't my intention, I was just trying to let my homegirl know, like, hey, this rumor's going around about you. Not about you, but about Bash. And it just totally backfired. And I hate that because that was not only did the rumor was going to go around no matter what, but not only was Bash having to figure out, and Headstones having to figure out where this rumor originated from, but they were also getting a lot of backlash from their own people. No, I'm not just Samantha. Yes, I've given plenty of heads ups. Yeah, it's a way to look out for people so that they can attack it head on and just crush it, but sometimes it backfires and it turns into something else. And that means I took part in it backfiring and turning into something else. And I'm truly sorry for that because that was not my intentions. Now, I can't speak for everybody else that sent messages. I know Emmy said she got 5 or 6 emails and messages about it. I can't speak to those. I can only speak to me. And I would never, ever make her feel like she needed to choose a side because I don't feel like there's any sides to choose. That's just me. I think whatever happens in private should stay in private as well. And when it's brought to the forefront, things can get really messy. No, I didn't, Jenny. But I didn't want anybody to think that I have a problem with Bash. I still support Bash. Um I hope that she does reel it in on Betty, to be honest. I hope that she focuses on only calling the bad actions out from Betty instead of nitpicking. Um and also the reason I didn't agree with her going down, which she lives right there, she's local. But the reason I didn't think she should go meet up with Betty to record her and to kind of show that she's not doing what she says she's doing was because Betty wasn't showing her ass. So there's no point in going and messing with her because she's not harassing people. She's not hurting people actively. I agree, good Nunya. She says, I would never make anyone tell me what side they're on because it's none of my fucking business and I have no control over anyone else but me. Absolutely. Um, yes, I will. I looked into it a little bit, but I will look into it a little more, Scooter Brown. Yeah, yeah, I agree. It would feel extra mean. I hope she just, when Betty goes out and shows her ass and does something to hurt other people or harass people, I hope Bash is right on top of it, as will I. But I'm not going to nitpick her thinking she's a lawyer and all that. No, it's just, I'm over it. I'm over it. See, I've seen her getting some backlash from people, but I didn't see anybody really saying they were against Bash or um not fucking with Bash anymore. I didn't see that happen. So I don't know why people were saying that. Thank you, Grandma. I'm sure she does. And, I'm just, I'm just glad and grateful that even though she went, though in my opinion she shouldn't have, I'm grateful that she went there with one purpose and ended up doing something different, doing something that made a difference to her. That's wonderful. I think people were not expecting Bash to enjoy herself and people were disappointed. Right. And why would you be disappointed? The only way you're going to be disappointed is if you're hate filled. If you give no grace that things could be different. Yep. Delicate. I agree. Yeah. Her lawyering is interesting and entertaining to watch. And you can cover it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not to tell anybody who and what they can cover. If I don't feel like being there for the bash, I'll leave. No biggie. And I don't think less of you for it. It's just if it's not something I want to partake in, then I just remove myself. Watching Betty Lawyer is fun. She's the judge, lawyer, executioner, defendant, everything. She's everything. And it is funny. But you can also do those streams where you review that in a more comical way instead of a hateful way. I think there's a lot of cracks in this community that people are trying to use to spin the narrative or to take advantage of. So we got to do better. We got to be better. We got to let people cover what they want to cover. We got to, have your opinions, but you don't have to hammer your opinions into anyone, anywhere. If you feel like you need to state your opinion, state it. But why continue going? I'm a Harry Potter fan too, Spudler. You're good. Laugh. Are you in here, Laugh? Let me see. Bash went there because Betty invited the haters in the area to get off their butts and help. That was why she went to help find a missing mother. Laugh at life. You're not getting it. And I agree with that comment. Who was it? I think it was generally Jenny. No. Well, hell, where'd it go? Oh, Jenny said, Laugh, she didn't. She said for weeks it was to record Betty. Not once did she say it was going to help. You're not helping Bash. Listen, Laugh. You're not helping Bash by spreading misinformation as it inflames the situation. This is exactly what we're talking about. Stop bullshit and stop lying, because even Bash has been upfront and honest what she went there for. You are making it worse. You are causing a stir. Stop. If you got put in timeout, Cappy said sorry. Okay, Laugh at Life, then she needs to do another stream and she needs to change her mind on what she said. Because on Headstone's panel, she said she went out there to record Betty, not to help look for Layla. So I don't give a shit, honestly, who you've been on the phone with, Laugh, and I like you. I don't give a shit who you've been on the phone with. I go by her words, not yours. So if that's the case, she needs to do another video or a live and she needs to clarify. Because as of now, no matter what you say, I'm going to go off what Bash said publicly. She wants everyone to stop talking about her. Well, unfortunately, I was involved in this specific situation because I inserted myself and messaged my homegirl to let her know there was a rumor and it involved me at that point. So that's on me. That's what I'm saying, Facebook. Yeah. Grandma, if you're in here, can you drop the iPhone link? Yeah, I'm sure Betty wants her. And that's what I said. Like, you got to imagine, just like when I was going over Betty or when Queen or anybody was going over Betty, when we got past the point of calling out bad actions and we were just bullying her, you can imagine waking up every day seeing this about her, that about her, this about her, that about her, us trashing her, and how that must have felt. Same for Dolly. Same for anybody. Anybody. Yeah, absolutely, Rockabit. That's exactly what she said on that stream. And that's what I'm going for. And see, in your opinion, literally, Davis fam, you think Betty deserves it? I don't. But see, that's your opinion versus my opinion. I don't want to bully anybody. And when I seen that that's what I was doing, I pulled back. I checked myself. Yeah, it does turn her into a victim, and Betty is no victim. Thank you, Grandma. Right, Peggy. Have you, I mean, like, what was the last thing I called out Betty for was the Twitter shit with SF Investigates. The last time I called Dolly out was when he went off about Savannah lying about his actions in Savannah. You don't still see me nitpicking things they're still saying in their lives. Thanks for joining, Hakab. Hey, yeah, literally, Davis fam, that's your opinion, baby. You're allowed to it. But you got to read the room. If you're in a chat or on a stream where it's just dog Betty time, then go for it, girl. Do you. You're the one that has to live with it, not me. But if you're in a stream where it's not about that person specifically and you just continue to spread hate, you need to read the room and realize that that's not what this stream is about. Oh, it's okay, Hakab. What? What's going on? Who's being rude? The worst mod ever made. Me too, because I got to a point where I was too busy to sit in streams and mod. Honestly, when I went back to work, I don't have time. Yeah, Cappy doesn't time people out for different opinions. And she also immediately said, I think I accidentally timed somebody out. I'm sorry. So if you can't accept that, Sarah, I'm sorry. See, but it's people like that. They come in and they start shit for nothing. Yeah, it worked, Grandma. I think it worked. Yeah. Can't we all just get along? Mama Bear needs some suggestions for decent makeup primer. Sarah said it's me. I'm the rudest person, even without cussing. Well, I don't necessarily think you're rude. I just think you need to not automatically jump to people being against you just because you have a different opinion. Right. Or if I'm doing a stream, here we go. If I'm doing a stream to point out something good about BHB, there's no need to ask me what's wrong with me because I think she did something good and you think she's a piece of shit. Absolutely. It's just my opinion in that moment. It's just what I like. People have this, they find this, thank you for joining, Winnie. They find this hatred towards people and they can't see past it. They can't get past it. And I understand who those people are. Like I understand why you can't get past it. But just cuz you can't get past it doesn't mean others can't. Right, literally Davis, but you know where to go and where not to go when it comes to that. What do you mean a button? What do you mean? Here, let's do a welcome to the hippie hut.
Welcome to the Hippie Hut, man. Let's vibe.
Let's vibe and let's show George real quick, just to put everybody in a good mood.
Twerk, 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 twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk, 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 twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk, 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 twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk, 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 twerk that ass. Move that ass. Left to right, gon' work that ass. Twerk, 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 twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk, 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 twerk that ass. Come on.
Did we all peck the clucking like? Did we? Or dislike? It's okay. Either way. Um, Let me check something real quick. Whew. All right, let's see. Earn. I want to see what I've got coming. Analytic. What? See your earnings. Oh, here we go. Analytics. Oh, it is analytics. Okay. Let's see. Last month. Let's see. How do you figure out revenue? Maybe. Okay. August, September's ongoing. Okay, I made $431.38 for August. And I'm gonna take the taxes out of that. It's gonna leave because I usually take about 150. So 431. Let's do this. 431 minus 150. No, I can't math, guys. Yes, I just used a calculator to do that. So that's 281. So all the super chats, memberships, I've got 281. I'm gonna pay for like my StreamYard and my apps and all the things that I use on here to make videos or do my lives. But I wanted to let you guys know that I have a family in need in my area. And I know 100%, like, I can't tell you how I know because then I'd be revealing too much about my personal life or my job. But I see the need for assistance and I can't help in many ways, but I do want it to go to something good. And I do know that these babies will need costumes for Halloween, and there's 4 of them, 3 girls, 1 boy, and I am going to do that with your guys' membership. So thank you. Thank you for that. I know they need it. I mean, oh my gosh, I wish I could. Maybe one day I can tell y'all stories, but and it's not due to drugs, it's just or anything like that. It's not like they're doing it to themselves. It's just life. It's just life. And it's, like one of the little girls asks me all the time, can she just come home with me for a little while? And I'm like, I can't do that. I want to. Not because I don't think her home life is bad at all. She's very well taken care of in the sense of needs. You know what I'm saying? All of them are. But like the clothes are a little too small. I noticed the boy's jacket today was a little too small, so I've got a few hoodies I'm going to take to them. I just want to help them, and I know they're going to want to go trick-or-treating, and I know that they're not going to be able to afford the costumes, so I'm going to take the money, and I'm going to buy 4 costumes. And if need be, I will take them trick-or-treating if their mom can't. I won't, and it's no, it's from all of us. It's not just from me. I wanted you to know. It's kind of like what Dietz is was doing. How she would take the membership costs and what she made on memberships and donate it somewhere. It's kind of like that. I would like to help the homeless in my area, the people struggling in my area. And you're always going to have people take advantage of it if you put it out there, right? If you say, hey, I'm wanting to help, there are always going to be people that take advantage of it. I had somebody try to do it when I was trying to find a family to help last Christmas. Somebody lied and tried to take advantage, and we did a deep dive into them and we realized it. So the fact that I know 100% because I see this family daily, I talk with this family daily, I just want to love them and help them. Oh, Peggy. Peggy. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I've always tried to help them, but now that I have friends on the YouTubes that join up to my membership, just to and send me super chats just to love me and talk with us and have conversations. I love that. I love that. And I want to use it for something good because that means in turn you're using it for something good. Thank you so much, Peggy.
Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Move that ass. Let the right go work that ass. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on.
So today I'm going to message the mom and tell her to send me their sizes and costumes that they would want. And we're going to go ahead and fucking order them. That is so kind, Peggy. I helped them a little bit with because I wasn't where I needed to be financially last Christmas, but I did help the best I could with hand me down stuff. They wouldn't know if it was brand new or not because it was still in good condition. So, oh, thank you for renewing Small Wildflowers. You're amazing too. Let's do it one more time. Everybody's asking one more time. Let's do it.
Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Move that ass. Let the right go work that ass. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on.
Twerk, twerk, twerk that ass. Twerk, twerk, twerk. Oh, I can't wait to do another chicken live with you guys. Oh. Yes, I will. I will. I'll be completely transparent. I want y'all to go on this adventure. Well, not adventure, but you know what I'm saying. I want y'all to go through this with me every step. I'll probably come on here and order the costumes and everything live. So, yeah, we're gonna make a difference in these babies' lives. Absolutely wishful thinking. Absolutely. Toasty has more of a Trump hairstyle now. Oh my God, Peggy. Stop. That's not what this. No, 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 no. I can't with you, woman. Peggy is wild. She tickles me to death when I see her in other streams talking shit. Oh, thank you, Peggy. One more time.
Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Move that ass. Let the right go work that ass. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Peggy. Stop, though. No more. That's not what this is about. I just want y'all to know that when you join my memberships or you send me a super chat, it's going to go towards something because I don't need it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing YouTube for that. I would rather do something good with it. And I don't know. I was just thinking the other day, I think that's what I want to do with what I get. Because the first few months of me receiving AdSense, I was kind of trying to figure out how it worked, like what kind of taxes I needed to take out and stuff like that, and all my app charges. Now I've got a hold of it. I've got a grasp on it. I made $431. That comes up to $281 after I take taxes. We finna buy some costumes. And then maybe when winter comes, because I've got so many jackets and, older clothes, maybe we can do homeless gift bags where they can come and grab a bag and grab things that they need and stuff like that. Peggy's bawling, apparently. She said, no, Jenny, Elon is a Satanist. uh, yeah, because, and I've mentioned my mom works for the judge here in my county, and she deals with people who struggle on a daily basis. And so I know there are people out there that need the help, and she can't give it because she works there. She physically can't give them anything. So I do know about specific people that come around and need help, and I just want to be able to do that and provide that for them. And that means that you guys will be providing. And I do know I'm not naive to the fact that people put themselves in these situations sometimes, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just life. Oh, does she? Chloe Joe? Ooh. I'm going to have to look into her. Good morning, Queen. We are having a good day. Good conversation in here. Peggy's in here showing out. That'll go towards their Christmas, though. What little bit I can help, Oh my God, she works. The dad works daily. The mom is disabled. She can't work daily, but she's there to, she takes such good care of those babies. Thank you, Laura. Have a good day. We're going to do this. We're going to get them some buckets and everything. That's what we're going to do. Food, drinks, even tents and sleeping bags sometimes. See? And ain't no shame in my game. I'll go to thrift store and stock up on socks and jackets and blankets. I don't care, and they don't care either. I would be less inclined to help if I knew that it was personal choices that lands them into this position. But I know that's not the case here, and I just want to help. Possibly just Samantha. Enjoy your day, NorCal. Thank you, babe. Toothpaste, deodorant. That's what I'm saying. Hit up Dollar Tree. Get all the stuffs. It could be a new family every month. The problem is verifying that family. You know what I'm saying? Because people will say, oh, yeah, I need help, and not really need help at all. It'll really be a Christmas shopping list for them, not their. No, I've had that happen too. So I am not a saint. Peggy, bitch, you know better. I be on some fuck shit sometimes, but I'm just, it's becoming draining, and I'm just deciding to remove myself from it. I love thrifting. Man, I got some Coach shoes from Goodwill for like $5, and they were in such good condition. They're not now. I wore the hell out of them things. Oh, I love Five Below too. Yeah, you got to protect the kindness, because you're always going to have people out there trying to take advantage of it. The good thing is, in the position Mom's in and the position I'm in, we come across people that are needy all the time. So we can always find a way to help people. They don't take your local Goodwill doesn't? Well, we have a Goodwill. I don't know if our local Goodwill takes socks or not. We also have another thrift store here called Christian Women's Center, and they do take socks. Absolutely, Jenny. I'm gonna do a chicken stream sometime this weekend. Look, Mama said thrifting is my jam. We do. We love thrifting. You know what I enjoy? I enjoy the fact that Connie, Constant Sue, dumpster dives. People give her hell about that. Why? I would love to dumpster dive. I'm scared to. I don't want to get in trouble, but I want to do it really bad. Yeah, just Samantha. I remember you telling me that. Just Samantha's hubby. Y'all should see his gardens. Oh my God. He puts so much work and effort into it and just gives it all away to help people. I love that. Hey, Shay Nene. Hey, Okie. See, I follow people on TikTok that dumpster dive. I want to do it so bad and I'm so scared. Any foundations that can help with vet bills? I'm desperate at this point. What's that? What's it called? I know somebody knows the name of it. What is that, Mom? If you're listening, Care Credit? Care Credit? Oh no, Kia. See, I couldn't witness it firsthand and not do it. Look, Peggy said not dumpster diving. Nope. Oh, yes. When the tornado came through here this past year, guys, it got our Hobby Lobby. And it took everything in me and Mom not to dumpster dive that. Because they was just throwing everything away. Okay, I'll check grain. Because then, yeah, even if you have stuff you want to send, I can send the box and pay for the shipping ahead of time, and you just stuff it and send it back. Oh, he will trip. He's so paranoid, Samantha. My kid. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. Look, Peggy said that's where I draw the line. Oh, I love Peggy. I watch her talk so much shit in streams. She's just super honest. People got to understand how to take Peggy in, you know? Oh my God, Shell Bell. Who was it? Who was it that asked about? Okay, yeah, Care Credit's the only one I know of too. Try Care Credit and see. I know vet bills are insane. Try Care Credit, and if they won't take you, try to see if they'll work with you and do a payment plan. All right, y'all, I'm about to head off. I know, I know, Hakab. Right? Oh, it's so funny because my husband's updating his game today, and our internet. Remember, guys, our local internet sucks so bad. We can only get the lowest speed available, and so when he's trying to update, it is super slow. But he told me, he said, check and make sure before you go to work this morning that my update's still going. I checked it, and it is barely, but it's going. So he needs 7 gigabytes. So when I get done with this stream, I'm going to go hook his to my hotspot and download it for him. Oh, you tried Care Credit and was denied? I'm so sorry, bang. Queen B, I love you, Queen. Come on, B Tim just gets on my nerves sometimes. uh, uh, Peggy's so fun. uh, Next Care. You believe Next Care has pet care? They shouldn't make it so expensive because that ends up with, you know, litters of kitties being born because people can't get their cats fixed. They can't afford it, or dogs running off. And I mean, it's just, it makes people not want to have pets because they know they're not going to be able to afford the pet care, the vet bills, because no pet is ever just completely fine all the time. Peggy, you can talk shit in here. We just gotta, we just don't want to be hateful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Quirky. Mm. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go back to work in just a little bit. I'm gonna have me a snacky snack, and then maybe I'll go live this evening to show the chickens because I've been walking out there. So if not, what's today? Today's my Friday. If not today, I will do a live tomorrow morning when I go out there to let them out. Because that's the best time because Georgia's spunky when I let him out. He is so feisty. But thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for trying to understand. Thank you for trying to see the gray area. I love you. I send you all the good vibes and energies for the day. Do not let the toxic drama take over. Enjoy your gray area. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.